Sharkie Gamer here, and today we're going to look at the Macally AirStick. This is basically a USB AirStick for the Mac. As you can see, it's a joystick, and yes, it is for the Mac, as the company who made it, Macally, states. It's used to basically play Mac games instead of using your keyboard and mouse on the Mac. Yeah, so let's have a look at the actual packaging. This is Macally AirStick, Macally USB AirStick for Mac. Features motion sensing Midair joystick, 100% compatible with Mac OS, control pad and joystick 2-in-1 design, 13 control buttons plus 1 thumbstick, ergonomic design, plug and play operation, excellent feel and shape. And it's got the Mac logo down there as well as the USB. And as you can see the joystick in the window there. On the back it's got the same sort of deals as well on the side. And it just says Mac OS 9 or later recommended. Let's open it up. Now this box opens up from the sides here. And as you can see in there, there's also a disc that has the drivers on that you can install. So that's the USB cable, USB connection, and this is the joystick itself. So taking a look at the stick, first on the joystick itself, you've got this analog stick up top. You've got 4 buttons here, as well as 3 smaller buttons up the top. And if you turn it over, on the other side you've got basically a big like fire button. And as you're going down on the grip, you've got another 3 buttons. Right where your fingers sit identical, so it's really easy to press them. You've also got down on the side here, just below the stick here, 2 other small little buttons. So that's what your thumb can get to when you're holding it. Now, if you haven't noticed already, it doesn't really have any kind of a place where you move it, or join, or anything like normal joysticks have. And that's because it's not a normal joystick, it's a Midair joystick, which basically means it's got motion sensors inside of it that actually allow you to move it in mid-air, just like I'm doing right now. So the motions inside it pick up what direction you're moving in it, and reflect that in the game that you're playing. So it's really light because you have to like move it around so much, and of course you don't have that confusion of a joystick being too tight or anything, because it's basically all very smooth. The thing, it looks really cool. The buttons are all really easy to reach. The only thing I don't like is having those buttons right where your fingers are, because when I go to press these, I sometimes end up pressing like one of these ones by accident. Just also when you're like shooting or you're gripping this tight enough, you can actually accidentally press all 3 of them if you grip tight enough. But otherwise, it's pretty ergonomic. It's easy to reach everything you have. I find the top buttons here to stretch a bit, but I'm wondering if those aren't really just little ones you're supposed to get with the other hand, not really reach with your thumb. And you've got 2 little buttons there, which are small, but you can't easily reach them. But when I press them, it tends to make me want to grip the trigger, and I press those ones by accident again. But other than that little thing, it's a really cool one. It's really nice how you can see through it. You can see the actual circuit board inside there through the plastic, which looks really nice actually. I do believe you can actually get these in like a grey as well. This is like the blue see-through version, but there's also like a grey see-through version as well. And the company Macally is quite well known for making these kind of joysticks for the Mac. And they're very similar to this. There are a couple of different ones. This is the first AirStick that they've actually made that actually has motion sensors in there. And it's also got this nice kind of grip where you actually have your hand there, so your palm is comfortable. But yeah, it's a very nice looking stick. Very unique kind of design, very ergonomic. And I like the fact that those motion sensors as well. But hey, it's made for Mac. Not a huge amount of game database that could support it. but Mac does have some flight sims and stuff like that work alright with it, and basically this is what this joystick's aimed at. So, I mean, if you're a Mac user and you play the occasional game on Mac, and you have some of the flight sims that are compatible with Mac, well, then probably looking at getting a stick like this will improve it. Not as good as some of the sticks you can get for Windows and some of the sticks you can even get for the consoles, but hey, it's pretty good, it's pretty unique, and it's a motion sensing AirStick, so that's pretty cool on its own. Overall, I really like the design of it, and I really like the kind of concept of it, of the AirStick itself, which this isn't the first one to do it. There has been other sticks to do the kind of motion sensing instead of the actual physical one. As far back as really the early PCs had some more AirSticks, and some of the consoles like the Atari and that also had their own sort of AirSticks at one point or another. But still, anyway, it's still quite a novelty joystick, but different, and you can easily stand on your desk when you're not using it, or you can stand on there and then deal when you're actually doing it, or if you just want to use the stick part of it, you can just sit on the desk. But yeah, overall, very cool controller. So definitely aimed at all the Mac users. So if you're a Mac user and play games, look no further than this thing. I'm not sure if it will work on the newer Macs, like the box says, Mac OS 9 or higher. I know it works on some of the older Macs, but really not 100% sure if it'll work on the new Macs or not. So that might be worth checking out if you are looking at getting one of these. But anyway, that's about all I can say about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll have heaps more videos up shortly. I'm Sharkie Gamer. Leave a comment if you like, and like this video if you like the video. Thanks again for watching, guys.